Alright guys, welcome to another beer review. This is a beer that I have actually reviewed before as a Clueless drinker. And I even did it like the first time I was doing beer reviews a couple of years ago. And it's a beer that I'm guessing 99% of the people who will watch this video will have tasted at least, whether they like it or not. And yeah, this is the first canned beer that I'm doing on the channel in terms of like craft cans. Now I know there's like some debate going about whether or not it's actually makes any difference to the beer itself when you can it, but I know there are a lot of breweries who are going into that. I mean, we've already got Beavertown who do canned beers, the Moore Brewery are doing it, and you've also got other breweries who are, aside from doing bottles, they're doing stuff in cans, and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, this is from one of my favourite breweries, and they're a brewery that, again, they divide opinion. Whether it's from the craft beer elite or the old school camera guys, I see like 70% of the time like unnecessarily negative reactions to Brewdog. Yeah, it's a Brewdog. And yeah, this is the Punk IPA in the canned form. Now, I love Brewdog. Every beer that I've tried from Brewdog, I have rarely enjoyed. I've never had a low quality beer, and I've never really had a beer that I've never liked flavour wise. I like what they do. I know people kicked up a fuss with stuff like what they did with the Lagunitas stuff, where they took all the beers from the website and the shops because Lagunitas got taken over. And yeah, I think that's a bit of a stupid move. You could still, just sell off the rest of the beers cheap, or just sell them regular, as usual. And I know that turned a lot of people off. And then you've got all this like gentrification bullshit coming through from some people. And like people complaining about the prices when you go into the Brewdog bars. Easy solution: don't go into a craft beer bar if you don't want to potentially pay those prices, and you don't have to pay those prices for anything. Yeah, every time I go to Manchester, I have to go into the Brewdog pub and have a few beers. I used to always like go for like the Dead Pony Club and then just a couple of others, but now when I'm there, I'm always trying like the newer, smaller batch stuff. Last time I was there, I had the Arcade Nation, which was a session black IPA, absolutely gorgeous, and I had probably my favourite Brewdog beer to date, the Jet Black Heart, which is a nitro milk and oatmeal stout, where if you're a fan of something like Guinness and you want something a little bit different, to me it tasted like Guinness supercharged, full of flavour, such a fantastic mouthfeel. Not too heavy, but I was probably drinking it too much, but I was just enjoying it so much, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up a bottle or so, or a can. I'm not sure if it's a limited release or if it's a regular one now, one of the headliners, if you will. But yeah, absolutely fantastic beer. But anyway, I'm not here for that. I'm here for the Punk IPA, which of course is in the canned form. 5.6%, the postmodern classic. Like I was saying, I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching this have at least tried this one. You can pick this up in most supermarkets. I picked up a 4-pack from Tesco's for £6. That's £1.50 a can. Really not too bad at all. You can also pick up like the 330ml bottles, and I think they've got like a 750ml bottle. So it's a great go-to beer if you want to go to a party or a gathering or something like that. But yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people saying that the Brewdog stuff in canned form is absolutely fantastic. Of course, I have drank the other 3 of these cans, and I don't have a bottle with me. Maybe I should have brought one with me, I don't know, because I don't think I'll be buying one while I'm in Germany, because it's like double the price. And even though I love Punk IPA, I don't really want to pay that extra when I don't really need to. So yeah, I can't really do a proper analysis. Maybe in the future I'll do a video where I review both the can and the bottle at the same time. But yeah, really nicely designed can. I know, again, like most Brewdog related things, this design style really, divides opinion, but I really like it. I've got to admit, I much prefer it on the bottled form, because of course it's a can, so it's metallic. But it does work. It's still got that like punk sort of aesthetic to it. Even though, again, you get all these people saying, "Oh, they're not even punk anymore." Blah 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 blah. Do they make good beer? Yeah, and that really should be, the head and tail of it. But yeah, really nice design. So I've waffled on way too long. This won't be an in-depth review because I have covered the beer before. So if you want to see that review, I'll put that link down below. And yeah, I just thought I'd shoot a video of this one because I've enjoyed the ones that I've drunk so far. And that's pouring really nicely. And I think the cat's just had a shit, so I've got a really nice smell coming from the bathroom right now. Yeah, epic fail on the pour there, but not to worry. As you can tell in the glass, it's what you expect. It's like a nice marmalade-y, slightly hazy, not too much, IPA looking beer. And yeah, excuse the black nail varnish. We were at we did like a bad taste party at nightclub last night, and yeah, anyway, who cares? As you can see, the head is about one finger's worth. It has dissipated quite quickly considering that it was at the top of the glass, but it seems to have settled a little bit. Ever slightly off-white, and yeah, really nicely presented, even though I left my Brewdog glass back in England. I didn't want to risk breaking the stem, bringing it over. But it looks nice enough in the Schneider Weisse glass. So anyway, let's give it a sniff. And you get that grapefruit smell straight away. There's like a slight resininess there as well. A little bit leafy, a little bit of like a weed essence. But yeah, it's citrus. It's got that Brewdog smell. I don't know what it is about like their brewing process, but when you've got a Brewdog beer, you know you've got a Brewdog beer by the aroma. And yeah, it smells nice and fresh. It's got a little bit of bite in the background as well. This is best before date 17th of the 12th this year, 2016. Mohicans have more fun, as it says on the bottom of the can. Yeah, it smells. It's settled down a little bit. I've had this in the fridge. I took it out about 20 minutes ago, maybe. So it's not really ice cold, but it's still got a nice little bit of a chill to it. And you're still getting those nice flavours. I've got like a chewy, almost like Roundtree's fruit pastel sort of smell as well. But yeah, it smells absolutely gorgeous. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Absolutely gorgeous beer. It's one of my favourites, and it's got a nice bitterness straight away. I'm really starting to appreciate, even though the IPAs they're a bitter style, I'm really starting to appreciate the more bitter IPAs, even though I really like the sweeter ones. But sometimes you find them, they taste like soap. But this is really, really nice. Like candied sugar sort of flavours there. You've got those fruity, like lychee notes, slight grapefruit, a little bit of grassiness. Like a spicy jelly tot or something like that. But yeah, it's so drinkable. And in pints at the bar, absolutely gorgeous. When it's in bottles, absolutely gorgeous. And in cans, it's just as gorgeous. It's got a nice freshness to it. And I think that could be potentially something that the canning process does. It locks in that freshness a little bit more. Because of course in the glass, sunlight can get into glass and that sort of thing. I'm no scientist, even though I'm pretty sure I've read loads of articles on why canning beer is, really beneficial to the beer itself. And plus, even though I do like to keep the crowns and, the labels, it's just so much nicer and compact, so you can, pack it into your luggage if you're going anywhere. You know, you can get 2 4-packs and stack them on top of each other at the supermarket. It's just a lot easier to handle. And yeah, it's just a damn good beer. So I'm going to give this... I can't fault it, really. So I'm just going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a really, really nice beer. The reason why it's not a 10 out of 10 is because I've drank quite a few Brewdog beers since I first started to really love the Punk IPA. So when you put it together with the other Brewdog beers that I've had, even though it's super high quality, based on its own merits, I could easily give this a 10 out of 10. But I think with the fact that I've drank more Brewdog stuff over the past couple of years, and I've found some really stellar beers from them, it's a 9 out of 10. So yeah, that was my review of the canned version of Punk IPA. Check out my bottle review, see if I said anything different there than I did here. I didn't check that beforehand because I wanted to go into this blind. I don't want to reference what I'd said in the bottle review, even though I probably should have, so I could have streamlined this video down to like 5 minutes, but I don't care. It's a fantastic little beer. Love it or hate it. Brewdog, they've done a really good job for the British craft beer scene, and they continue to do so whether or not they have some sometimes questionable business practices, but at the end of the day, their beer is top quality. And yeah, I just wish I'd have brought another 4-pack with me because I could easily quaff this down. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Brewdog related beers down below in the playlist. Subscribe for more beer reviews, and yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this beer. Which version of the Punk IPA do you prefer? Do you like craft cans? Do you really find no difference, or do you just outright hate them? What's your favourite Brewdog beer? And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next beer review. Cheers, guys.